It was direct shot.
Right in front of me, dog.
A community rally and concert on the campus of Texas Southern University in Houston ended in bloodshed Wednesday night following a drive-by shooting that police believe was gang-related. The school says 6 people were shot and have been treated for serious but non-life-threatening injuries. Witnesses tell police that one car drove by and opened fire on a parking lot where a popular Houston rapper was promoting community service and voter registration. Campus police believe the incident was the result of a rivalry between 2 Houston area gangs.
What up, what up, what up? It's your homeboy B. Watt, and you are now tuned into another episode of Cancel B. Watt. And in this episode, I'm going to be speaking on Houston rapper Sauce Walka and his leaked phone call which hit the internet today, in which he's heard threatening this woman, I guess it's a baby mama or whatever, okay? But he's also threatening to unalive none other than Drizzy Drake and have his car shot up and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, ain't nothing new going on right here. These 2 Negroes, Sauce Walka and Drake, been going back and forth for years, probably a decade and a half now. But for the YNs, I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break down the whole story and catch everybody up to speed. This all started, like I said, it's been like a decade and a half ago. All right, but this all started when TSF, the Sauce Factory, right? More specifically, the Sauce Twins, featuring Sauce Walka, Sancho Saucy. You know what I'm saying? When they dropped their debut single, Too Legit to Quit It, Drake was in Houston, riding the city. All right. Drake hopped on the radio, 97.9, talking about he was going to hop on a feature for this song. This song was hot at the time. It was obvious at the time that Drake thought that these was just some little niggas in Houston that he was doing a favor for. But I assure y'all, that is not the case. He was very much wrong. Drake wound up flaking on the feature, right? He get on the radio, say he gonna do the feature. He didn't do the feature. And Sauce Walka took exception to that. Then Drake's stupid lame ass got in the hotline video, right? And tried to steal the sauce. He can be seen in that video dripping sauce and attempting to culture vulture H-Town and the Sauce Twins' signature dance. Sauce also took exception to that. Now, Sauce Walka already dissed Drake in a song many, many years back, right? Y'all may have heard it, y'all may have not, right? It was a freestyle in which he asked Drake, how you let another nigga pee on you? Man, T.I. movie theater shit, nigga peed on Drake. Okay, it is what it is. Now, Sauce Walka has since spent the last few years, like I said, it's been a decade and a half by now. And he's been bullying Drake whenever he comes to Houston. I once heard a story about Sauce pulling up on Drake. I've heard multiple occasions and multiple stories about Sauce pulling up on Drake, but this one particular time was apparently at Cheesecake Factory during Houston Drake Dick Riding Appreciation Weekend. And really, Drake ain't really been moving around Houston like he used to, in my opinion. But hey, what do I know? You know what I'm saying? I'm just a lame ass civilian, right? Now, people may not understand this, but I do. So I'm gonna explain it to y'all. Drake blackballed Sauce Walka from the music industry. If people are wondering how Sauce is so popping in H-Town and really popping nationwide, you know what I'm saying? Like, he is a recognizable artist. You know what I'm saying? He's not just nobody, right? But he ain't necessarily in the music industry. That's because of Drake. Plain and simple. Sauce may not admit this, but it's true. Drake ain't just no anybody either. You know what I'm saying? It's Drizzy Drake. All right. For the record, since I'm on the subject, Drake also blackballed Kurt Cobain from the industry also. This man Drake came to Houston around the time where Kurt was popping off. This man Drake stole Kirk's entire style, his sound, his flow. This man Drake never laced Kirk up with a feature. You know what I'm saying? And really, like the city and like people knew that Kirk needed that Drake feature because Drake stole his whole. I mean, Kirk a little bit more light skinned than Drake. You know what I'm saying? Kirk could rap. If given opportunity, Kirk could rap just as good as Drake, bro. Like you really gotta know to know. But like it is what it is, man. This nigga Drake hated on Kirko, and he blackballed him from the industry. You know what I'm saying? So what happened was Houston Appreciation Weekend, right? Kirko pulls up, plays in the celebrity basketball game. Drake trying to act like he don't know the little dude. You know what I'm saying? He a little dude at the time. He's a grown-ass man. I ain't trying to be disrespectful. But Drake trying to act like he don't know Kirko. Lame shit, right? Kirko pulls up, drops like 30 points in the first quarter. You know what I'm saying? In the celebrity basketball game. People don't know, but that young man could ball. You know what I'm saying? Like he's really good at basketball, like exceptionally good at basketball. Definitely could have played on a college level. Definitely could have played. He could have played pro. This dude's good. You know what I'm saying?
First half, I told you I was going for 40. First half, 27. I count my points, nigga. Fuck with the young nigga. On the way to the PJ. Let's do it.
But he drops 40 points or whatever during the Drake Houston Appreciation D-Riding weekend. And Drake still tried to ignore that man, sitting courtside with James Harden. So y'all be talking about ATL, you know what I'm saying? This man a colonizer in ATL. Listen, bro, this man came to Houston, stole Kirk's complete identity, basically, and tried to ride Sauce Walka wave and got checked. That's just the facts. Now that y'all got some relevant background information, let's now actually discuss the call. First of all, obviously it's a bad look for Sauce Walka. I used to like Sauce, but then I realized how bad this nigga is for the community. Hear me out. This man says he makes the majority of his money from OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? He got this like pimp-like image. And Houston's like a pimping whole culture. It is what it is. Okay. Now, the last time I checked, pimps don't get pimped out with their 304s. Last time I checked, mostly men watch OnlyFans, right? So if you really think about it, like this nigga being watched by like a bunch of men. He also wear barrettes in his hair, right? Promotes gang violence, but that's neither here nor there, right? But if you really think about it, basically his job is to smash white women in front of white men. Do you, bro? It's all good. You know what I'm saying? That's not exactly the best image for the youth to follow, but I digress. Nonetheless, in Houston, Sauce Walka is a big dog. So, do I believe that Sauce Walka would get at Drake or have somebody shoot up Drake or his property?
Surrounding the death of Jaden Dandridge. Now, he's the man who was wanted by Memphis police in the shooting that injured Houston rapper Sauce Walka and killed another. Now, we are working to piece this whole thing together here. Here's a little bit of what we know so far.
Fox 26 News reporter Leslie Delaspore here, and I want to bring you an update to a story that we're working to piece together. Now, this story is surrounding the death of 21-year-old Jaden Dandridge, who Memphis police says was found dead here in Houston. And in case you're wondering what does Memphis police have to do with this, here's some background. Before the death of Jaden Dandridge, Memphis police was looking for him, and he was wanted for his role in a recent shooting in Memphis, Tennessee, that left Houston rapper Sauce Walka injured and killed another rapper, Say So P. Now, the Harris County Medical Examiner's Office says a man by the name of Jaden Dandridge was killed Thursday, March 27th, around 10:40 a.m., ruling his death as a homicide, and that Dandridge died from multiple gunshot wounds. But Friday, March 28th, Houston police put out a press release saying they were investigating a homicide that happened here at 12,300 North Freeway at the old Greens Point Mall. HPD also says that the male victim had multiple gunshot wounds, but he was found near the dumpster at the loading dock here behind the old Macy's.
And I'm not about to get on here and talk a bunch of street shit. Niggas in Houston know what's up already. All this information is public information. And I mean, I don't know how these people get away with this shit, in Houston sometimes. But listen, I digress. Now, Drake is not innocent here at all. Drake has been rapping about catching bodies, putting money on people's heads for years now. Drake be talking like he really with the shit. Drake wasn't even tripping when the nigga slid in Canada on his own security guard at his mansion during the Kendrick beef and all that. You know what I'm saying? Drake is literally surrounded by street niggas. Street niggas from Canada, street niggas from New Orleans. If you know, you know. Street niggas from Houston. Probably street niggas from Atlanta too, if you want me to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Drizzy just might take exception from these threats from Sauce Walka. Apparently, Drake may have smashed the man baby mama. Listen, Sauce, get at that nigga. Fuck it. It is what it is. In conclusion, right, I believe that Drake ruined Houston. Houston used to be lit. I realized that during spring break last year, right? Drake has programmed at least 2 generations of humans about this Houston, Atlanta, Vegas fantasy. And now every little college girl, sophomore, junior year, wants to strip in a strip club in Houston. And every young man is trying to spend 2 bands to wait in line for hours just to sit in the section for 2 bottles of Don Julio Reposado, and a few breezies, right? That's Drake's doing, bro. Houston used to be a player ass city with a lot of culture. Now it is not. I still love Houston though. You know what I'm saying? Like I rock with H-Town. That's my second home for sure. Houston is still popping, and for sure, listen, H-Town has an unbelievable amount of attractive brown skinned women. It is what it is, bro. Pull up to H-Town. That's one thing about Houston. If you are into bad brown skinned women, then this H-Town, Splash Town, Drip Town, Texas is the place to be. The women are abundant here. And, like whether they have character and class and dignity and all this type of stuff, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You could blame Drake and Sauce Walka for that. Anyways, listen, I'm interested to know what y'all think about this. Do you think that Sauce Walka is really going to slide on Drizzy Drake behind his BM? Or was he just talking shit to his, to his little breezy? You know what I'm saying? Secondly, do you think that Drake is still good in Houston? You know what I'm saying? Like, let me ask y'all this. Do y'all think that J Prince Sr. is about to release one of them slow talking ass Android voice recordings talking about Drake is my friend? And, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because I don't have no time for no Houston gang wars and all this type of stuff. The Galleria Mall already has enough shit going on. These Negroes have already turned River Oaks into an actual hood. River Oaks is a set now. TSF got a RICO. The Prince family got RICOs. Houston federal agents about to be on YouTube all day listening to videos like this, gathering information on these niggas. I'm just so confused. And also, bro, H-Town, bro, I love Houston. Stop hating on New Orleans. Y'all ain't had no real swag until New Orleans niggas came out here. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Listen, like, subscribe. Another episode of Cancel B-Watch. You heard?